Hey everyone, long time no see. I thought I'd just do a quick little update video just to explain why I'm not making as many videos as I used to, and just something that I could just quickly make because editing really is the biggest killer. I don't ride nearly as much anymore. I've still got the bike, but this has happened. So yeah, I'm a dad. My daughter is 16 weeks today. So since being born, I think I've ridden the bike like twice. Yeah, it's what are you expecting? All right. Yeah, I just don't ride it anymore. I actually don't know what to do with it. I'm torn whether to keep it or not because it was my dad's last bike before he passed away. But the reality is I just don't ride it as much anymore. I've got two cars, not including my wife's. So I've actually got two cars. I'll show you what I've got now. So this is actually what I tend to drive in at the moment. Well, one of the cars. It's not bad, eh? So this was actually my dad's car. It was going to sell it, but I don't know, the more I rode it, the more I drove it, I just couldn't bring myself to sell it. So now I drive it. And the reality is now that, like, I first started riding when I was a student, and it was great because I wasn't earning much money. I wanted to save money, and riding the bike saved me money on repairs, fuel. I could do most of the stuff myself. Rego, insurance, everything was cheap. Parking at UQ was just ridiculous by car. I remember circling around and around all the time in my car. So when I got the bike, the parking was so much better. Also the traffic, beating the traffic with lane filtering. And as a student, I could wear my motorcycle gear all day and it would be fine. But since I've had got a full-time job and my career is really picking up, I just find that the benefits of the bike just aren't really there as much anymore. Like where I work, there's plenty of parking. So for cars, I'm going against traffic a lot of the time. And every single time I bloody arrived at work, I'd have to get changed, and it was just a pain in the ass. So yeah, like I just started to get a bit sick of it. I've still got the bike, but it's a bit sad. Yeah, this is where it lives now, and it's probably come off that cover for twice since my daughter's been born. So. And again, I have a third vehicle, another car that I haven't even talked about. So it's just trying to juggle all these vehicles is a bit of a pain. But I mean, apart from riding less, I've got plenty of footage, stocked up footage. I was so backlogged. Every single video you guys saw was like years old. It was probably about a year old. All the footage that you'd seen was over a year old already, just because I was so backlogged and I was just running out of time to edit. But now I've got zero time to edit. I'm always either working or doing stuff around the house or spending time with family. Like there's just always something to do, and I also I just find that the rewards from doing the channel aren't really there anymore, unfortunately. Views dropped significantly. When I left, a lot of the attention now on the motovlogging community is focusing on guys that don't really seem to do what I find as entertaining, like just riding around doing burnouts and wheelies and hitting people's mirrors, and I don't know, I just don't like it, basically, and it's demotivating to see so much attention and so much positive attention as well go to those guys. Yeah, it's just demotivating, and those are things that I don't really want to do. So the growth of the channel wasn't really growing. It kind of stagnated. So I was getting less emotional rewards there, and I posted a video up. Last video I posted up, I think I only got 1,500 views, where I usually get about 4,000. So I don't know what YouTube's done, but people aren't watching as much anymore, and then they've like demonetized like half my videos for some reason. I don't really understand, and YouTube's changed, man. Like I don't even understand anymore, and I just don't have the time to learn it. That's the reality. I'm just too busy with work and family. And I don't think people really appreciate just how much time goes into editing. Like, you know, like I said, I've got enough content to make probably 2 years of footage without, you know, if I sold my motorcycle, I could probably still make videos, but for 2 years, but it just takes hours and hours and hours. You have to treat it like a second job, basically. It just takes so long. It's just, yeah, there's just so much work for such little reward. It's just, it's just not worth it anymore, unfortunately. I'm not saying I'm going to close the channel, but I'll definitely be posting a lot less, maybe, you know, a few times a year, if that. That's just it, unfortunately. I just thought I'd update you guys, let you know I'm still alive. But, you know, the reality is no time to edit, don't ride the bike nearly as much anymore, and just, you know, moving on to other things, moving on with life. I do want to thank everyone that supported my channel along the way, and I am sorry, you know, that I'm posting this, because really back in the day it was you guys that kept me going, you know, with your comments and your likes, and the engagement was great. You know, to those loyal followers, thank you for your support along the way, and apologies for not being so active anymore, but I do have to prioritize other things. Like I said, this isn't the end of the channel, but I will just be a lot less active. I might get really back into it. You just never know. I never say no. I never say anything's impossible, so just never know. And that's why I'm just filming this quickly on my phone, because if I did it, you know, with the drift camera and with, you know, proper editing, and this video would never get done. It'd probably be a lot of time between me filming this and posting it up, you know. Probably by the time you see it, it'll be a few weeks already. But just thought this would be nice and quick on my phone, just to give you guys an update. Anyway, thanks again, guys. Appreciate your support.